The Staged Kidnapping, a tale of lies and betrayal. In a small, quiet town in Enugu State, 19-year-old Purity lived with her loving but struggling parents. Her mother, Nkechi, worked tirelessly selling provisions to keep the family afloat. Purity, however, had grown restless. Her secret relationship with Victor, a young man in a neighboring state, had become her obsession. They spent hours on the phone, dreaming of the day they could finally be together. One evening, as they spoke, Purity confessed her frustration. "I wish I could come and see you, Victor, but my parents would never allow me to travel on my own," she said. Victor paused before replying, his voice laced with mischief. "What if we come up with a way to make it happen? Something creative." "What do you mean?" Purity asked, curiosity piqued. "We stage a kidnapping," Victor suggested. "You can tell your parents you were abducted. Come visit me, and then return home later. They won't question you. And while we're at it, we could demand a ransom. Imagine what we could do with that money." Purity hesitated. "Victor, my parents don't have that kind of money." "Exactly," Victor said. "They'll scrape together whatever they can. It doesn't have to be millions. It'll be enough for us." After some coaxing, Purity reluctantly agreed. The plan in motion. One evening, Purity told her mother she was going to visit a friend but never returned. Hours later, Nkechi's phone rang. "Hello," Nkechi answered, her voice trembling. "This is the kidnapper," a deep, distorted voice said. "We have your daughter. If you want her back alive, send ₦1,000,000. Do not contact the police, or you'll never see her again." Nkechi gasped, her knees buckling. "Please, don't hurt my daughter. I'm a poor woman. I don't have that kind of money." "Then find it," the voice barked before hanging up. Desperate, Nkechi borrowed money from friends, neighbors, and her church. She managed to gather 500,000 naira and sent it to the bank account provided. 3 days later, Purity returned home, disheveled but unharmed. Nkechi threw her arms around her daughter. "Purity, my baby, thank God you're safe," Nkechi cried. "Mom, it was horrible," Purity said, her voice shaky. "They blindfolded me and threatened me, but they let me go when they realized we couldn't pay the full ransom." Nkechi sobbed in relief, thanking God for her daughter's safe return. But the police weren't convinced. Officers had been quietly investigating the ransom payment and were tracking the money trail. 2 days later, they arrived at Nkechi's home. "Madam," one of the officers said, "we've traced the ransom money to an account belonging to a man named Victor. We believe your daughter knows him." Nkechi turned to Purity, stunned. "Purity, what is he talking about?" Purity froze, her heart racing. I don't know what he means, Mama." The officer stepped forward. "We've already spoken to Victor. He confessed everything. Purity, it's over."
Realizing she had no way out, Purity broke down. "Mama, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to hurt you. It was Victor's idea. I just wanted to see him and we thought—" "You thought what?" Nkechi shouted, tears streaming down her face. "That it was okay to lie, to put me through this, to take money we don't even have." The fallout. Victor was arrested, and Purity faced legal proceedings. The community was outraged, and Nkechi was left humiliated and heartbroken. "You've betrayed my trust, Purity," Nkechi said one evening as they sat in their small living room. "Do you have any idea what I went through? Do you know how much I begged and borrowed to save you?" Purity lowered her head, tears falling silently. "I'm sorry, Mama. I didn't think it would go this far. It's not just about the money," Nkechi said. "It's about what you've done to this family, to me. Trust is something you can't buy back." A hard lesson learned. As the days turned into weeks, Purity was left to grapple with the consequences of her actions. Her relationship with Victor had crumbled, and she faced public shame and legal repercussions. Most of all, she had to rebuild the trust she had shattered with her mother. The experience served as a harsh reminder that deception and selfishness always come with a price, and that some mistakes leave scars that take a lifetime to heal.